Okay, this webinar is on a program called the Fatherhood Initiative. Okay. So what is a fatherhood call? So the Fatherhood Initiative is a program exclusive to Cuyahoga County, and it's basically to help fathers maintain an active presence in their children's lives. 211 is the number that's publicized to provide referrals and information about both Cuyahoga County's fatherhood programs and other fatherhood-related programs throughout the county. The Fatherhood Initiative is an advocacy group that organizes and oversees a bunch of programs. As I said earlier, their main goals are to help fathers remain an active presence in their kids' lives. So let's just see what less is more for taxonomy and fatherhood supportive service referrals. And then you see in your match list, here's the Cuyahoga County Fatherhood Initiative, 211 Fatherhood Line. Anytime you see a match list note in red, it's always just a warning, okay, enter the caller's demographics and refer, which we did over here. Make a referral to Fatherhood Supportive Service Referrals. Check the Fatherhood checkbox. Save as an incomplete call, and then cold transfer to the Fatherhood skill. So, and this just reminds you that 211 is the fatherhood line for Cuyahoga County. Okay. So this unpublished is always where we tell, this is where our specialists read to themselves, and this is just instructions to make it easier for you to get through the call. So to make a referral to the fatherhood specialist, enter the caller's demographics and refer, make a referral to Fatherhood Supportive Service Referrals, check the Fatherhood checkbox, save as an incomplete call to Tim, and then cold transfer to the Tier 2 Fatherhood skill. So provides referrals to and information about programs and services that promote improved father-child relationships, such as, but not limited to, parenting classes, employment help, custody, visitation services, child support services, and more. So they need to call. Who qualifies? Services are targeted toward fathers in Cuyahoga County. Okay, so just like this says, we want to save our referral, and then we go to the checkbox right here and refer. This is just a way for us to track how many fathers. So that's all you have to do is check it. And you do want to give referrals to your caller. You don't have to automatically escalate this to Tier 2. If the call requires some advocacy, then you definitely would save it as an incomplete and escalate it to either Tim or Marty, our fatherhood specialists. And some examples of calls that may qualify for escalation are fathers confused about or struggling with issues related to custody, child support, and driver's license reinstatement. So if we have a father trying to gain custody that may require a little more advocating on his behalf. So we could always give a referral and save the referral. And we could end the call if you agreed that that was okay. But if you feel, if you have questions about his ability to follow through, or if you're having trouble finding exactly what your client needs, as I said, you would check the Fatherhood box. And then, as is our Tier 2 process, we save it as an incomplete. And right here, we select Tim. He's the Fatherhood. And save it. And then that, that whole transaction is saved as an incomplete to Tim, where he will get back to the father in need. It's also important to note that if you're dealing with a father, whether or not you escalate it, if you definitely want to just check the checkbox. That way we need to give the Cuyahoga County our data, so we like to count those calls. Okay, thank you.